Well, hello my friends, Time Architect here, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 from the Zetacraft SMP server. Be sure to watch through this entire video and you'll get to see me build this starter base that you see behind me. But without further ado, let's get straight into the intro.
Hello and welcome to Zetacraft, a brand new SMP that we've been putting together for several months now, and I'm so excited for us to finally get here. Zetacraft is an SMP composed entirely of small content creators, either from YouTube or Twitch, and we'll have the same goal of creating a great community together. As you can see, I am joined by this lovely group of fellow members who we'll be calling the Zetas, and together we're going to have some awesome builds, shops, shenanigans, and so much more. And I cannot wait for this SMP to begin. So with that, let the fun begin here on Zetacraft. Let's do it!
Yeah!
Alright, so now that you guys have seen all of that, we are now currently going to be heading south. Let's see, south is this way. I actually got to pick up the advancement to be the first one sleep on the server. So there we go, I have revealed myself to be the BOO on the server of always sleeping. But we are now currently heading south because we had the time to check out the seed before we launched the server, and I picked out this beautiful little jungle biome that's down past this. We're basically about where the shopping district is going to be. I will point it out when I get to it completely. Oh, there's Ricky right there. So while we are heading on south to my starter base slash megabase location, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a map of the area so you guys can see just about where everybody is, and that way you can follow them. Be sure to check them out, their channels. The links will all be down in the description, and I am absolutely hyped to get started on this brand new server. So the plan for my mega base as well as my starter base and just kind of like my general building style in general for this season is I'm going to go ahead and try to build in the Japanese style. I've been trying to kind of open up my builds and what I'm kind of trying to focus on. You know, medieval's the go-to, but I also want to kind of break out of that, and so I'm going with a Japanese and a very nice traditional castle. And I'm just going to have a few cool little fun surprises along the way for what I want to do with it. Alright my friends, after much rowing, we are finally starting to see our little survival island render in. And just take a look at this terrain as it does render in. This place is absolutely gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yep, I absolutely need to build something here ASAP. And I think that this will be the absolute perfect spot for my starter base. So as we ascend up to the top of the hill here, we can just get a nice full 360 view of all of this beautiful new 1.18 generation. I am in absolute love with this little cove and the high-rise cliffs. Oh, I just absolutely love this. It's going to be so much fun to build in this area, but I have so much work to do beforehand. So now it's time to start that grind. Alright my friends, status update. I am now finally down at y equals 59. You can see a little bit of the bedrock behind me. We're trying to get ourselves some diamonds. I have died a lot. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I did not get any of that on camera, unfortunately. But yeah, there really wasn't much to watch. It was just a nice fun little death loop, but I did manage to finally get my stuff back. And now we're down here trying to get as many resources as we can. And I am still pursuing to get into the Nether ASAP to get some Netherwart. But with the current streak I have with deaths, this might take a little bit longer than expected. So I'm just going to keep on going at this, my friends, and I will bring you guys in for any sort of other updates. I think it's about time for us to go ahead and get into the Nether, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss up myself a nice little speedrunner's portal. Just drop some water right up there, and opened up some lava. We'll just come and grab it, and easy enough, we're just going to go like boom, 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 and then editing cut, let's go into the Nether. Now that I'm successfully into the Nether, my next priority will be to go get myself to a Nether fortress, get some Netherwart, make Nether bricks, build starter base. So let's just start doing some bridging, and lots of bridging, which then brought me to my first death in the Nether. So I caught myself on fire, no big deal, and then I totally forgot that soul sand is lower, got a little too close to the edge, and died. But no worries, I got back to there, didn't lose too much stuff, back to more bridging, trying to find myself to that Nether fortress, which finally I did arrive with a broken pick, busted my way in, dropped on down, trying to make myself a nice easy escape route in case of wither skeletons, grab the nether wart, exactly what I wanted, scoop it all up, take every last little wart, and then it'll be to hightail it out of here and get myself right back to the surface so I can grow my own little farm. Successfully back up onto the surface, I replanted some of my wheat, and then it was time to start my own Netherwart farm, digging out an area so I can drop in some soul sand, which then in turn I can drop the Netherwart and start farming it up because I'm going to need a lot of it. Then from here it was to continue on to the dark oak forest to collect up a whole bunch of that as well as some saplings so that way I can grow them without completely devastating this little biome that I have nearby, and then back to the grind for more coal, iron, all of the stuff that you need early game so that way I can get started on this mega base. If you guys are excited for this brand new series, be sure to click that like button and subscribe if you're not. As like I said earlier in the channel, check out some of the other content creators videos. It's going to be absolutely awesome to get to work with them, and I am super pumped to be part of this new SMP. Also, in case it's not completely obvious, I'm trying out a new editing style where I just recorded everything with my mic off, and then I'm coming back afterwards and recording over it just so that way I can get all the bits that I wanted to show you guys in. So let me know in the comments what you think of this, or if you would prefer more of my regular style. Either one is fine by me. This one just kind of makes it a little bit easier as far as editing, and then with the release of the new 1.18 replay mod and all that, I cannot wait to get back into those nice big scenic time lapses that you guys all enjoy so much. One more last little editor's note here is I do apologize for my brief hiatus that I had from YouTube. I was remodeling my bathroom and it was only supposed to be a weekend project, which turned into way more. Ended up blowing our budget, but in the end the bathroom is renovated enough that it's functioning that I can just do the little bit of the finishing parts later on. So I do apologize for that I didn't let you guys know. Once I get that 300 subscriber community tab, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date with that. And of course you could follow me on Twitter and all of my other plugs. Getting back over to our video, Rusty Mojo reached out to me and he needed some wood. And I just so happened to have some logs. He had some iron. It was a nice easy trade. And I am so excited to be working with these other members, but I think it's about time that we go ahead and we get started on that starter base that I teased you guys about at the beginning of the episode. Alright folks, I have the area prepared. I think that it is time to take all the items right here in this chest and let's turn this into a Japanese temple. So, what do you say? Let's go ahead and speed things up into montage mode and let's build ourselves up a temple. Here we go! folks, I do hope that you enjoyed that little montage. I cannot wait to get Optifine as well as Replay Mod into this world and make things a whole lot easier for me. But how about this build? I came back in afterwards and added in these steps. This thing needs a whole lot of terraforming love, as well as I added in the rail, which I ran out of iron, unfortunately, because I'm a very expensive builder. And then I went ahead and dyed some sheep, put some carpet on the top. But man, this is a absolutely gorgeous build, as we can see by this very lush and very much done interior. But it's going to be filled with chest soon. So now I have a whole lot of work to do on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You guys know me. I like to do all of my decorating work off camera, so I will bring you guys back in when this thing is a little bit more complete. Alright, my friends, I didn't quite get to spend as much time as I would have preferred on this thing, but check it out. I went through and I built up a whole bunch of terraces that I filled with all sorts of bright, beautiful flowers, as well as a little bit of zombie defense down here at the bottom, since I don't believe in lighting up my islands, apparently. But how about that, my friends? And I also moved in everything except for those chests over there. Those are going to be for next episode. But if we were to come inside, we can see I'm all nice and cozy down here on the first floor. I'm not going to open the chest. It's all sorts of clutter. Don't worry about that. I'll fix it in between episodes. But unfortunately, my friends, that is all I have time for today. This is actually over 10 plus hours of just regular recording time and then editing and all that. So I want to be able to get this episode out to you guys. Again, I apologize for this taking as long as it did, but I am so excited for this brand new series. And you guys, let me know down in the comments what your favorite part is and what you want to see from me in this series. So like always, my friends, take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.